Oh, yes, we're here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. I have my Rugman shirt on today. Yoink, don't step on the cape of Rugman. His secret weapon is he sucks you in to step on his cape because you think stocks are just going to go up and you're going to ride him all the way to the future and to the high levels. And then he pulls the cape out from under your feet and yoink, down you go and down goes stocks. Will stocks go down today? Is the question. And I'm wearing the Rugman T-shirt to kind of keep this in mind. Can stocks keep going up with the news out? The news is out. There's no more good news. What was the good news that made the markets go up the last month and a half to these high levels? The news was inflation looks like it's calmed down. The news was interest rates stopped going up in July, and we've been sitting here, and we're not going higher. Bank of Canada yesterday didn't raise rates, kept rates steady, didn't drop them, kept them steady. So the next possible move for interest rates has to be lower. I mean, if it's not going higher, and we're just staying here, then the next move for rates has got to be lower, right? So the market has been given that good news. Well, what other good news is there? I can't think of any other good news. There are little signs of happiness here and there, but there's also nasty news out there that just won't go away, but no one wants to talk about it very much. The housing market. Nobody wants to talk about the housing market as a frontline headline story that housing sales are at their lowest level in 20 something years. Housing starts are terrible. The resale market not doing too well. Mortgage rates have come down a little, but not a bunch because rates haven't moved. You see, the rates are flat. The interest rates have topped out or theoretically topped out, but they haven't backed off. And so mortgage rates can't back off unless interest rates actually back off. The bond market has had its yields go down because gamblers are buying up treasuries and bonds in anticipation of lower interest rates. But the minute the Fed reduces rates by a quarter of a point, the market could plummet. The whole stock market, the whole bond market, everything. Why? We sell on the news. We've already priced in all the good news. The markets went up 2 months ago because rates were topping out. They were getting the signals from the Federal Reserves around the world that we might be topping out. Then inflation reports kept coming out that were showing slightly lower inflation, or steady inflation. Markets went up again. Unemployment remains at 3.9%, but not 3.1%. So the markets went up again because, it's a little harder to find a job. Maybe people aren't getting 20% raises anymore. Slowing economy, markets went up again. What's left? What now? What now can possibly come to the companies, to the markets that will make them go even higher? Well, profits. Higher profits for corporations would lead analysts to say to their followers, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, because the higher the profits for these corporations, the higher their dividends will be going forward, and their price earnings multiples will be very attractive. So yeah, you can buy into company blah 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 because the stock price today, although elevated, is cheap 3 years from now based on these increased profits. But we're not getting increased profit expectations. There are no analysts out there promising for sure that 2024, 2025, and 2026 will be huge profit years for the market as a whole, for all publicly traded companies. That is not happening. So what's going to happen to the stock market? I'm sitting here going, I love my Gold Bagel members so much that I like to give them a trade tip every day. I like to give them a trading tip. and tell him, here's something to consider. Here's a trade to consider. And I love doing them in the morning if I can, before I even start this show or the trade alert show for my Gold Bagel members. I love to get a trade tip out and let you chew on it and see what you think. I have not done a trade tip yet today. I've been looking. I have been scouring the market for a trade tip suggestion. And I'm sitting here going, yeah, this market. Yeah, we were down yesterday on all three markets: the Dow, the Nasdaq, the S&P. They all were a little lower yesterday, just a titch. So the print at the end of the day was negative. And this morning, the Dow's off 44 points. Okay, the S&P's up 5, Nasdaq's up 53, and I'm thinking we could go red in 5 minutes. This is so tentative, so weak-assed, so nervous. This market is so. What's the water like? What's your toe in? Do we want to go in the water? Is it warm enough? Is it too cold? Jobless claims inch up to 220,000. Layoffs are still low. Headline just coming out. This isn't good enough. Probably. Maybe it's good, but is it good enough to really make the markets go higher? The evidence to justify this move up in the markets the last 2-3 months is long been released and long been out there. I just don't see the new evidence beyond the existing info to say to me, we're going to all-time record highs on the stock market. It's going to be great. We're coming into a presidential election in America, and the whole world, like it or not, is going to be paying attention to it. And the whole world wants to know a couple of things. The whole world wants to know, will America go backwards to 2016, or will it go forwards with what it's got and kind of, go another 4 years? And there's no answer. There's no definitive answer. It's 50-50. And the world doesn't like that. The world really doesn't like it when America can't make up its bloody mind. And the rest of us in our countries around the world, we look at each other and all of our other countries, and we say the same thing about our own countries and other countries. We don't like the 50-50 split. We really kind of want to see a definitive direction so we can at least criticize it, praise it, try to improve it. But when it's 50-50, you don't know what direction you're going. Coming to a fork in the road, we're going to go one or the other. We don't know. Well, how do we know we're getting to where we want to get to if we don't even know what direction we're going on the fork of the road? Well, there's the problem. And what happens? We slow down. We slow down the car to give us more time to decide which way to go on which road, which means getting to where we want to go is further away and longer away. And in the meantime, problems mount. And so there you have it. If you're trying to reach a relative that's on their deathbed and you don't know how to get to the hospital to see them, and you're 100 miles away and you're barreling down the highway as fast as you can, hopefully not to get a speeding ticket, but you are aware that there are at least two ways to get to the hospital or more. And it all starts with an intersection that you have to take off. And one person says, we should take this intersection because there's construction ahead on this road and we won't get there. And the other person says we should take this direction because that's the wrong way. It's the long way. There is no construction. We can get there. The car starts to slow down to the speed limit to give us more time to decide what to do. And there's 4 people in the car. 2 decide we want to go this way, 2 this way. Now the driver has to make the ultimate choice and be the one to get the wrath if it's wrong, I guess. The market is in the same boat. The market's going, what direction is America going? What direction is market going? What direction are corporations going? And when people, investors see corporations start to become political activists, it really pisses them off. It makes them incredibly angry. The problem is that in some cases, depending on the company, they are dominated by particular personalities. And these personalities' personal views can seep in to the board of directors and to the direction of the corporation. Now you've got a whole other bunch of problems. I'm just throwing stuff at you just to kind of give you an overall view of what we're thinking about out here. Look, last night we had two companies come out with earnings reports. Long-awaited earnings reports were finally released, and we were curious to see what was going to happen with these reports and with these two companies. The two companies are GameStop and AI, the stock represented by AI. C3.ai Incorporated, symbol AI, the greatest symbol in the market these days. They both came out with their numbers. They both had sort of some similarities. They had similarities between them. Similarities like they're becoming profitable. AI is 1 quarter away, they believe, from turning the corner to becoming a profitable company. As a new company, this is a big deal. GameStop lost $3 million last quarter. The year before, they lost 90-something million dollars. This time they lost 3. That's huge. AI is disappointing, theoretically, disappointing Wall Street, but they're actually not disappointing Wall Street. They're being attacked by the short crowd that AI has around its neck. Major multi-billion-dollar hedge funds have taken huge short positions on AI to try to drive the stock into the ground. And they're utilizing yesterday's results in their favor any way they can to say to the world, this company's a bag of crap and it's going to zero. And the company is kind of going, no, that's not true. We have $750 million cash in the bank. We don't have any debt. We're about to go cash flow positive next quarter. Our sales were up 17% last quarter. And the shorters are going, yeah, but you should have been up 19%. And the company's saying, we're going to make money next quarter. And the shorters are going, yeah, but you're not going to make enough. It's a war. It's an absolute war. The only problem is that Ryan Cohen doesn't run AI. That's the problem. It's not being run by a Ryan Cohen. There is a personality running AI. I can't remember the person's name, and the person's not shy going in front of cameras, but they're up against a multi-billion-dollar group of hedge funds that are really attacking this company. So the stock at the moment is down $3.02, which of course means for this channel, the greatest news possible. Viewers of this channel are going, yeah, okay, the stock is down. We make money when markets go down on this channel. You see, we are the opposite. We are the George Costanza of the market, all right? When the markets go down, our contracts that we've written against this stock and against the poor man cover call, the deep in the money calls we've written, these poor man cover call strategies, they become much cheaper and we buy them back for much less than we got already. We already have the money in our account. We have the AI money in our hands. We've written $30 contracts, $31 contracts, $32 contracts. We've written 33. We've written them all, and we're looking to buy them back on the cheap. This is great. Then there's GameStop. GameStop is also down $1.25. And the only headlines you're getting, if you're scouring the internet and the chat rooms for stories on GameStop, the shills who are against GameStop and the Wall Street people who even cover it, if they cover it at all, they talk about one thing on GameStop right now. The main thing, the big main thing they're talking about. Sales are off 9%. The company's in big trouble. That's all you're getting about GameStop. They're not mentioning a couple of other things, like the store closures that they've done in the last year is reflective of the fact that they're not selling as much stuff. When you don't have as many locations, your gross sales are going to be lower. Except in the case of GameStop, not only are their sales off 9%, their expenses are off 35%. This is the part they don't talk about. Wall Street will not admit the fact that they're biased on one side of the story and only one side of the story. It's a brick and mortar company that's going to fail. That's it. They got 1.2 billion in cash. Yeah, that's true. They received 12.9 million in interest last quarter. Well, yeah, that's true. But that's beside the point. They're a brick and mortar company. They're going to fail. They closed stores in areas of the country in America, Canada, elsewhere that were underperforming. Well, yeah, that's true. And they laid off staff, furloughed people. They've reduced overheads. They've reduced head office costs. Their costs were reduced by $90 million this quarter compared to a year ago. This quarter, 90 million in cost reductions. So 100 million in lower sales versus 90 million in lower costs means they're making more money. They're actually making money. Their margins are surging higher, much higher. Because remember, if you sell a $1 item, for every dollar of stuff you sell at a GameStop store, your profit is like 30 cents on the dollar, because you have to pay for the product you're selling, you see. And you got to pay the staff to sell it and the rent and all. But you also have to pay the head office costs for the managers, the purchasing managers, the distribution people, the warehousing, all the accountants, the legals, all those costs are on top of that. So when you sell an item and bring in $1, you actually have 30 cents to pay the back office expenses. But if you can reduce, for every dollar you bring in, you can reduce back office expenses by 90 cents. What this means is the $1 you brought in, you cleared 30 cents, but then you had to pay 90 cents to make it, you lost 60 cents. Now you eliminated 90 million expenses, and it cost you 100 million in sales. So you gave up 30 million in profits to lose 90 million in expenses. You're 60 million ahead. That's immediately the differential. The bottom line is this: last year, in the quarter we just heard about, they lost 90-something million dollars. This year they lost $3 million. And right now, this is December the 7th. All right. This is the go quarter. This is the quarter of money. Now, the quarter for GameStop doesn't end on December 31. The quarter we're in ends January 31, if I'm not mistaken. So it's November, December, January is the current quarter that we're in, and we'll find out from GameStop in March, the end of February, March, how they did for this current quarter. And I am convinced that the numbers that they have reduced their expenses are still happening. Because when you get rid of people, you have to buy them off. You got 2 weeks severance, you got a month severance, you got this, you got that. It takes 6 months to a year to fully get out of personnel costs. It takes that long to go through the system. So in the second full year after you've done the reductions, you are really down to the new normal, the new expense normal. This quarter we're in now, they will also reduce costs by $100+ million. And this is the best quarter of the year in sales. They could well be off 9% this year. It could well be that they're off. I don't know. It's not because they have nothing to sell. It's not because everyone's going to buy on digital and never buy on a GameStop again. Because if that were happening, they'd be closing 1,000 stores a quarter, but they're not. They're shutting down underperforming locations. Landlords are coming to GameStop in a different way than they ever have before. 10, 20 years ago, a landlord would come to a retailer and say, if you give us this much money, we'll give you another 5-year lease. Now landlords are coming to GameStop going, would you like to stay another 5 years? Would you like to stay for the same rent you paid for the last 10? We're not even going to raise rents on you. GameStop used to, again, if you went to the GameStop side of the argument, GameStop would say, yeah, we used to have to go to the landlords and try to get a deal from them as low as possible because they kept raising rents on us. Now GameStop comes to the landlord and says, this is what we're prepared to pay you. And if you don't make the deal for us, we're going to shut this store down and we're going to open up a store across the street in the strip mall over here. Because within a block of all shopping malls, within a block of every shopping mall. You know this in your neighborhood. What is within a block of all these shopping malls around the world? Dry cleaners, coffee shops, um, dental offices, clinics, places that pay 1/10 the rent per square foot than shopping malls charge. GameStop will just open up in a strip mall across the street. And they'll say, we'll give up 10% of our sale. We'll give up 20% of the gross. Yeah, this store could make 500,000 a month in sales, but over across the street, it'll do 400 a month in sales, 400,000 a month. You know what? We'll pay 1/10 the rent, give up 20% of our gross sales, and we'll make more money in this store than that store, like more net profit to us. That's what we'll do. And that's what's happening. They're becoming so lean and mean that even a 9% drop in gross sales in so-so locations makes them more money. Sometimes you have to give up certain locations to make money, and that's what's going on. I think that's what's happening. Now, the other story on GameStop just came out last night and is now getting spread around. The company with 1.2 billion cash in the bank doesn't need the money to run the company. The company is not losing any money now. It's breaking even, probably about to earn money, as a matter of fact. So the 1.2 billion generated 13 million in interest last quarter, which is equal to 56 million a year in earnings to the company, which, is significant. And they've decided, what we're going to do now? Ryan Cohen has, as an individual, he is the single largest shareholder of Apple. Okay, Apple Corporation, the company that makes your iPhone, he is the single largest private investor in Apple. He owns more shares than any other person does. Now, there are institutions that own much more. There are hedge funds, pension funds, mutual funds that own many, many more shares than he does. But as a private individual investor, he's the largest. And he's doing quite well with his Apple stock. It's $190 odd a share. He's doing just great. I'm thinking he's worth $4 to $5 billion now himself. The company, GameStop, has $1.2 billion in cash. He also, Ryan Cohen, is involved in an RC Ventures, which is a hedge fund. I believe that hedge fund has access to billions more of capital from all kinds of willing partners and investors. And I have a suspicion that he wants to become a more activist kind of individual. Like he wanted to be an individual involved in Bed Bath & Beyond. As a private RC Venture guy, he bought up stock in Bed Bath & Beyond. And he went to management and said, I would be quite happy to be on the board of directors to advise you, and I'll be more than happy to give you some advice on how to turn around this Bed Bath & Beyond company. And by the time the story got out to the street that he was into the stock and he was involved and, possibly going to be involved in management decisions, the stock went up to $30 a share from $15 a share, went up to $30 a share. And the thinking was the army of millions of people that follow this guy, they could run this thing to $60 a share, and the company could issue 100 million shares at $60 and bring in $600 million and pay off all their debts. And Ryan Cohen said, here's what I think we could do. We should think about doing this, and doing this. And the management of the company went, oh, no, thank you, Mr. Cohen, so much for your thoughtful consideration and your wonderful suggestions. So we really appreciate it. However, we here at Bed Bath & Beyond, we have deep Wall Street connections. We are the favorite of many large investment funds and companies and banks, investment banks in Wall Street. And frankly, Mr. Cohen, I mean, let's be frank here. Can we be frank or can we be Charlie? Look, let's be frank. Mr. Cohen, come on. You're the chairman of a gaming company, GameStop, these little tiny stores and these shopping malls. We're Bed Bath & Beyond. We have these gigantic stores. We have a reputation of excellence with our clientele. We have all these shoppers that are loyal to us. And we've got Wall Street. We're a highfalutin stock out there. We've had some tough times, but we're on our way back. We have lines of credit that we can get at. We don't need to make any radical, ridiculous changes. Changes like, how about we fire the senior management and replace them with management that's 1/10 the cost? How about we get rid of the corporate jets? How about we don't fly executives in first class, business class? We fly them in economy class. How about we go on a cost cutting campaign? How about we shut underperforming stores? How about we cut licensing deals with our brand names to other retailers? How about we change everything we do because what we're doing is not working? No. We have Wall Street. We have connections at the senior thing, and we really appreciate you being here. There. Thank you very much. Well, Mr. Cohen didn't have enough capital that he wanted to put into this deal and force them out. And so he thought, I bought this piece of shit stock at 12, 14, 15 bucks, a ton of this stuff. I'm just going to dump it. I'm going to just sell it. And I'm going to get out of here. These guys are just not interested in listening to what I'm going to do. And I'm just a director of I don't know how many others. These other directors don't want to go my way because, they also don't believe in my formula. We'll see you later. And by the time he sold off, the stock was back to $10, $12. He got his money out of it. He made maybe 40, 50 million. He could have made billions had they done what he wanted to do, but no. And of course, the story about Bed Bath and Beyond. They ended up holding the bag that he let him. You hold the bag, then you hang on to the bag, and they opened it up. It's full of snakes. You got a bag of you keep the snakes, all the snakes, nothing but the snakes. See you around. He walked out. Millions of potential buyers of stock on Bed Bath & Beyond walked away from the stock, and it plummeted to nothing. Now here we are going fast forward with GameStop. GameStop is cut expenses, and they're probably going to start announcing profits now every quarter going forward. The question, of course, will be how much. We don't know, but a hint coming your way was that they cut their expenses by $90 million from one quarter to one quarter. All right, this is huge. Okay, so a year from now, could GameStop be making 200 to 300 million in profit? Almost $1 a share in profit? Yeah, it could well be it. Just on their brick and mortar, $1 a share profit. 20 times earnings, $20 stock. 40 times earnings, $40 stock. Now, what would make GameStop shares trade at a higher PE multiple? Growth, exciting growth, something out of left field growth. What could that be? Oh, I know. I know, pick me. I know. The fact that Ryan Cohen can now control the $1.2 billion in cash that GameStop is sitting on. Ryan Cohen has now been authorized by the board of directors, invest in whatever the hell you want to invest in. Reality is you're the chairman of the board. You're the CEO of the company. You don't take a dime in compensation. You don't pay yourself anything. Who are we to say you're not giving it your all for the company? You're the largest shareholder. So, if the shares go to 10, you lose. The shares go to 40, you win. We think you want to win. So 1.2 billion in cash, utilize it. You've got you're worth 5 billion on your own. Add to that, you've got access to another 20 billion out there that you can get your hands on. This guy is about to become an activist investor with clout. And GameStop is going along for the ride. And now it's going to get interesting because what if, and just what if, in the next month or so, we get a declaration through the SEC that GameStop owns, along with Cohen and others, they own 15% of company blah. They just bought up a whole bunch of stock of company blah. And it becomes public knowledge. And now the army of investors who follow the Ryan Cohen show are getting into company blah as well. They're buying into that. Company blah stock is up 50% in value. GameStop put $800 million into company blah. That's now worth $1.2 billion. GameStop is $400 million richer on paper like that. And we just got started. What if Cohen is attracting billions behind him into that deal as well to completely do whatever they're going to do with that entity to really bump up the market. The GameStop shares are going to be in the press a lot. And is it possible that Ryan Cohen is going to make a few phone calls through his people to Wall Street investment firms? Because if he's going to take a company over, or he's going to take control of a company, another publicly traded company that has deep Wall Street connections, now he's into those deep Wall Street connections. Now GameStop is into deep Wall Street connections. Do you think it's possible that some brokerage firms are going to start having analysts write analytical reports on GameStop in a positive light? Because if GameStop needs to raise a couple of $1 billion to help fund whatever they're trying to do with this company through Ryan Cohen and whatever, they're going to go to Wall Street to raise some bond money. They're going to raise some, to do some private issues. Who knows what? Wall Street now is going to make fees from GameStop and its activities and its affairs through Ryan Cohen. They now have a vested interest. They have a vested interest in talking about GameStop. This is the future. This is the future. I might be 2 years ahead of myself, but this happened all in the last 48 hours. All right. This Ryan Cohen having authority to use the 1.2 billion. This happened yesterday, day before yesterday, the 5th. This is the 7th. Things are happening at light speed. GameStop shares are $13.69 right now. Those $10 deep in the money calls, those $5 deep in the money calls, those $8 deep in the money calls might be under the old 90-10 rule. They might be a pretty good buy. And those of you who've written 15s and 16s and 17s and 18s and 19s and $20 call contracts, you're probably all looking at call contracts that are way down here. You might be taking the opportunity today to buy them back at a very lovely profit. Don't be surprised if in the very near future, days, we're back to 16, 18 bucks a share. Because now we've turned the page. We're going to go, okay, they're not a brick and mortar company anymore. They're now an activist investor company. They're a loose cannon. They're loaded. The cannon is loaded with a lot of gunpowder and a bunch of cannonballs. They are going to create havoc out there. Good havoc, but havoc nonetheless. Good havoc for the company, not bad havoc for the company. This earnings report that just came out just solidified the fact that they're not going out of business. You got $1.2 billion in cash. You lost $3 million in one of the slowest quarters of the year. You've reduced your expenses by $90 million in a quarter. I mean, that is management 101 passing grade right there. That is an A+. But I'm an old retailer. I know retail. This is why I like what I see. It's not sexy, okay? This is not exotic money-making tricks of 2023. This is not 8-second attention span action that everybody wants. I'm sorry. You want 8-second attention span action? Look up a symbol called XXXX. There's a new fund out there that just got released. I think it's trading. I haven't even looked at it. It multiplies the effect of the S&P 500 times 4. So if the S&P 500 moves up 1%, this thing moves up 4%. If the market goes down 1%, this thing loses 4% of its value. You want gambling? Wall Street will give you gambling with less than 8-second attention span, and you can blow your brains out and be broke in no time. You can lose it all fast. But if you want to make money, you got to do what Ryan Cohen does. You got to do what Warren Buffett does. Warren Buffett managed at one time millions of dollars to turn it into billions of dollars. Ryan Cohen is managing a couple of $1 billion. He's going to turn it into tens of billions of dollars, and then tens of billions more, and then hundreds of billions. He's 36 years old. He's not 96. He's 36. This is where you want to be. You want to be where the future is. This, Marty, is the future. 1365. That's where we are right now on the pre-market. Down $1.19. That's the fact. Can't deny it. That's where it is. But something tells me I don't think we're going to be here very long. I really don't think so. And remember, this is the pre-market. We open in 25 minutes or something like that. We'll find out how it really performs when we open the market, and we'll see what's going on. There's only 330,000 traded. It's not like there's 33 million traded and everybody's dying to get out. There's not even 3 million traded. Everybody wants to get out. Nobody wants to get out. 300,000. This is chump change. 300 million shares outstanding. There's no volume. So I don't know if we're really down this much for real, or is this just a pre-market shenanigan thing going on? We'll find out. AI has traded 875,000 this morning. Also not very active. It's at 26.13. It's being crushed and held down by shorters. How long will this last? I have a feeling that sooner or later, the street's going to figure it out with AI. And maybe they already know, and we're just waiting for the opening to see it. The street is going to believe management of AI more than the shorters, because the shorters have an objective: crush the value of the stock. That's all. Say whatever you got to say to crush the value of the stock. The longs are going to go, well, we look at the business. We don't look at emotion. We look at the business of this company called AI, this stock symbol AI. And business is up and growing. We're long-term investors. We're investors for 5 years, not for 5 minutes. And so there's a difference here. And the 5-year people are patient, and they will win in the end. Those of you who've written 30s and higher, congrats. Going to be a good morning. Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to my little world here, where I try as hard as I can in plain English to try to tell you what the hell is going on. I'm giving you information on GameStop you're not going to get anywhere else, because no other analyst will dig like I'm digging for you. There are people out there who call themselves analysts on GameStop that aren't. They are paid professionals to assassinate this company, because GameStop has a huge short position, as you probably are aware. And there are shorters out there who are trying to utilize analytical reports as their weapon to crush the market to make money. And right now, 1365, they're looking great. There's one problem. There's just only one problem for these short sellers on GameStop. The volume is 341,000 shares. These guys are short 60 million shares minimum. They could be short 300 million with all the derivatives and all the put contracts. We've traded 341,000 shares. Where are they getting the stock from to get out from underneath their short position? It's 1367 right now. It's under $14, but you can't buy 20 million shares under $14 million. You want to walk in here and try to buy a couple million shares in the first hour of trading today, you're going to run this to $17. You want to buy 10 million shares to cover a huge surplus? You can't do that in one day. You're going to need a week to get 10 million off, to get off of underneath 10 million shorted. You're going to run the market. That's what they don't want to admit. If you remember the movie Dumb Money, if you watched it, you should enjoy it. It's kind of funny how some of the top guys, the big boys, laugh at each other when they lose money. Oh, you're down a couple billion, huh? You're down a couple. That's funny. Oh yeah, well, I'll cover you anyway. These guys can lose billions and just keep right on going. For you folks, if GameStop is at 13 something today, and in a week from now it's $17 and then it's $19. We won't even talk about the $13 stock anymore, but we will be mentioning how many billions of dollars people are losing on this thing, being short. In any event, the 8-second attention span people are going to get their butts handed to them, because that's all they've got attention for. The rest of you guys who are here are going to sit back and fold your arms and go, well, I'm going to buy back my calls that I wrote. That's for sure. Thank you very much. But I'm getting ready to write again. And I might do a credit spread on GameStop. I might do what Bruce talked about a little while ago. Bruce happened to mention a trade on GameStop on November the 14th. Bruce mentioned that an iron condor could be done on GameStop. GameStop was $12.14 at the time. $5 $10 puts and $15 $20 calls. They're working out. You could just do a credit spread if you want on calls. Maybe you write a 20 and buy a 30 for a year and take a credit that way. I mean, up to you how you want to play. You want to own the stock, own deep in the money calls, play that game, or do you want to just do credit spreads on puts and calls and not own the stock and enjoy movement here? you decide how you want to play GameStop. But this story isn't over. No, and this story, this is going to get really interesting. This Ryan Cohen using the 1.2 billion plus what he's already involved with and what he can get his hands on. Oh, this could be something. I would love to speculate with you what it's going to be, but I don't have to. I'm just going to let them tell us what they're doing because they have to report all their positions. So now you can decide yourself you want to play along with this or not. Up to you. Welcome all of you to the show. Nice to have you here. 78 of you have found a way to hit the thumbs up button out of the 222 of you who are watching. That means there are at least 145 slackers around here who are just wandering the halls, waiting for Strickland to give you your pink slip for not giving me a thumbs up. You take your chances with Strickland. He never had hair. Don't get caught with Strickland. You don't need. You needed detention this afternoon because you didn't give me a thumbs up. I mean, come on, help a guy out. They're free to give away, So thank you, everybody. I sure hope you're okay. Kind of fun. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. What can I say? Farmalist, Uncle Bruce suggesting he's going to buy Apple. I love how you guys have vivid imaginations. In any event, fun. Guys, what can I say? Oh, yeah, SoFi was fined $500,000 for some trading stuff. So what? Cost of doing business. Move on. Not going to make a damn bit of difference in the big picture anyway. Thank you all for popping in here and joining us, being part of the gang. 96 thumbs ups. Oh, Strickland talk got you, didn't it? 20 you figured out. Oh, shoot. I didn't give him a thumbs up. Strickland's looking for us. 96 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you, everybody. Keep them coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you, those of you who have become members of this channel, who have become subscribers of this channel. Those of you who just found us in the last few weeks, welcome. Welcome to the show. I'm trying to explain the markets in plain English. It's not easy. There's a lot of gobbledygook going on out there, a lot of fancy talk going on out there. You watch some of these TV networks and they get these guests on and they use words you've never heard before. I've never heard before. I have no idea what this shit means. It's crap. What can I say? Some people just try to impress by sounding impressive, and all it does, it just what is the effect? Oh yeah, I know what the effect is. It pisses me off. That's the effect, and it should you too. I hope you're okay, everybody. Thank you, Sharon. I'm number 99. Thumbs up, Bruce. Thank you, Sharon, so much. You are the best. Appreciate it. A Beach Boy, a lemon pie. That's what it's all about, Bruce. It's all about lemon pie. Oh, Beach Boy's going to have a good day today, I think. JR, my AI covered calls are going to be very green when the market opens today. Yes, we have some very, very happy viewers here. If you're new to this channel, most of the folks who are here, you'll note when they comment over here, their names are in green with a little avatar. That means they're members of this channel. They're diehards of this channel. They've joined this YouTube family a long time ago, and they will not go away. They have found that the camaraderie here is just too damn good to pass up. And they like making money. And a lot of these folks have become option writers, and they figured out I don't have to chase the market. I'll just let the market tell me what to do, and I'll just go with the market. I'll just go with it, and it'll make me money that way. Why fight the market when it wants to hand you money hand over fist? What's the point? And so a lot of these folks have written calls on GameStop and AI as an example, just in the last couple of days, hours. They're about to cash in handsomely because these markets are lower. They don't care that these stocks go down. It doesn't matter. They make more money. Stocks go up again. They make money that way too. It's a beautiful thing being an option writer. It's called being the casino. And that's the bottom line. JR, way to go, dude, says Beach Boy. Who's this? Beery Blazing X. What I'm worrying about GameStop is that they wait too long on meme movement and people get tired and sell. They need to be more conscious of communicating what they're doing to their investors. That's a fair comment. But you know what, my friend? You got to understand this. GameStop has been this way since Ryan Cohen took over. ever since they got rid of Sherman and these other former executives and chairmen and board members, when they got rid of those guys back in what, 21, 22, ever since then, the company has gone, they shut the hell up and don't talk. The only way we get info out of GameStop is by reading the SEC filing reports, because they have to disclose meaningful changes to the corporation. And there you can't lie. You can try to sugarcoat it maybe, but you can't lie. And we can read between the lines and go through it all. And so this is nothing new. And so whoever they wanted to chase away, they've long ago done that. And some people will never come back into GameStop ever again because it was a one-time thrill trade, you know. I mean, Dumb Money, you know, the movie Dumb Money, how many millions of people were playing the stock when it was running, and will never play it again because they've long ago given up playing the market. They were stuck at home at the time. Now they've got day jobs, whatever the excuse. The world has completely changed again. I mean, it was different before COVID, different during COVID. It's different after COVID. And so the GameStop story will never be repeated exactly like before. And there will be no other stock that will act like GameStop ever did, because this is a one-off situation the way it was, and now how we are here. But those who are still following GameStop, and there are millions, not maybe hundreds of millions, but there are millions, I think they're going to find this story really compelling. This Ryan Cohen investing the money into other companies' stocks story. This is going to catch some momentum, I think. Chris Savage of Wall Street, the stock market has roared back, and I'm making more money than when someone else was president. Biden is the best president ever. My medical costs are down and gas is cheaper. I'm riding with Biden. There you go. White feather, JR, pile it up. Cindy, 106 thumbs up, Bruce. I sold my AI puts a while ago. Today, I will cash in my calls. We'll just wait till Friday and let them expire. Worthless. We'll see. Dude, Beach Boy, way to go, Beach Boy and JR. Alberto, Uncle Bruce, Kerskier puts all day on SoFi. Jay saw, I've had diamond hands since the first GameStop popped. I'll keep holding it, never scared. There you go. Larry, good morning all. Number 111 on the thumbs up meter. We are rocking. Thank you everybody for coming in here. Don't let Strickland catch you without having that thumbs up button push. Don't get caught. Credit Savage of Wall Street, Uncle Bruce. I sold AI 30s for January on a big pop. I rolled my 30s to 32 and a halves, and those 32 and a halves to 35s. I took a nice chunk of premium every time. And guess who's going to buy those 35s back today for next to nothing? I think I know. Glenn, do you prefer the Biden or Trump economy? Those are all my choices. I only get these choices, one or the other. I can't have the Nixon economy. I can't have the President Kennedy economy. I can't have Eisenhower's economy. I just look at this market and I just think to myself, my God, the potential that you guys have, no matter who's the president, is unbelievable. I don't know. I just, you Americans figure it out. I'm not an American. I don't vote. I love Americans. I love America. And, I've always been fascinated with the United States, in love with the United States. But hey, you guys figure it out. Good luck to you. I know you're in turmoil down there or down here. There's 2 tribes, which is unfortunate because I think you could use 4. If you had 4 tribes, it might not be so crazy. In Canada, we got like 6 tribes. So, it's not one or the other, but hey, it's none of my business. I'm just a guy trying desperately to tell you in plain English what is happening in the market and why the market does what it does. That's my shtick. Okay. Welcome everybody to the show. I'm so glad you're here. What else? Luca's here. Hey buddy, popping in from Pisa and Leaning Tower for a quick hello, ciao. We'll catch the rerun. 114 thumbs up. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Alberto, Uncle Bruce, since I'm on a cruise, I will give permission to start the show on time in advance. The Wi-Fi connection sucks. So in case this doesn't work out, you're good to go. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Stephen Butler, I'm not late for the show. I'm just early for tomorrow. That's all. Number 117. Thank you, my friend. 24/7 Canada is more like two tribes and a puppet who jumps to whatever side the baby. JR, ranked choice voting would help us get rid of these two tribe bullshit. Is CKT 116 thumbs up, baby. I'm here. Omega, how you doing? Get ready to buy commodities. Beach Boy, I keep voting Bruceonomics. I'm just a simpleton writing and buying back. That's all I am. Well, kids, as I've said to you here, if you have followed this channel for a while, you'll figure out pretty fast that most of the viewers here are now option writers. They sell options up here and buy them back here. They've taken my classes to understand a lot of the basics of the options market, which is an absolute prerequisite if you want to get anywhere. They go to my website here, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. This is where you go. And then you end up here at my homepage. Here it is. You can't miss my homepage. There I am, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. And you click classes. There's the class section. And then you check out the classes, class 1, class 2. They take these classes. You watch them. They're about 2 hours long. Very, very entertaining-ish, light. They're not intense. They're not full of a bunch of gobbledygook jargon crap. I don't come up with a zillion fancy charts you can't figure out. I just stand in front of one of these things. I just stand in front of these things right here, and I draw on them, and then I talk. And after a while, you hear my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, Auntie Jen, interrupt me in the middle of a hot spiel. She said, "We got questions. What you said the last 5 minutes. They're confused." And so the students get answered their question, and I continue on. This is it. This is 101 option learning at the level you have to go through. If you really want to become an option writer, this is what you got to do. $150 a class. You got to put some money on the table. Otherwise, you're not serious. It's how I make a living. I'm not hiding this. There are 16 of these, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Income from writing put contracts. 9 and 10, how to call do butterfly options. How does he pick his stuff? Poor man cover call writing strategies. How to quit your day job. Rollover strategies on calls and puts. It goes on and on. There's no end to this. And speaking of no end to this Saturday, day after tomorrow, lesson number 17. Guess who's going to be in lesson 17? I'll give you one chance to figure out who is going to be watching class 17 live. All these guys over here, all these guys, pretty well all of them will be here, pretty well. They'll all get class 17 one way or another, because they all know that these first 16 have taken me to this level. 17 is going to help me get richer. The more knowledge I can get, the better. I cannot give you a class that is 1 hour long that tells you everything you need to know about writing options. There is no such thing. There is no way, no how. There are a million ways to play the options market, whether you're a buyer or a writer, or both. You're a credit spread creator, on and on it goes. It is endless. And the entire options market has completely changed out in the last 3 years because of this. These devices are now so powerful, and they are connected to AI or to trading platforms with now AI programs built into them that now allow you to do option trades that were impossible to consider 20, 30 years ago. When I started as a broker in 1979, options existed then. You can buy and sell call options and put options in 1979. But you had to pay like a $25 to $50 commission to buy one and sell one. You had to have massive profits on an option trade to make it worth your while to pay the dang commissions. And it was all done by hand. And it would take 10 minutes to get a fill. The world is completely on its head with this. In the last 3 to 5 years, everything has changed out. That's why so many of you who are here now with me today could theoretically become, if you're not already, an option writer, and you could make more money than you can possibly make on your day job. And this is the shocker that viewer after viewer after viewer figures out the longer they hang out here. They realize, my God, I don't have to work to make $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month before tax or whatever I need to live on. I can do this. I can make that kind of money and far more than that using this thing on my bicycle, at my Starbucks store, at my Costco, go to Home Depot, waiting in the dentist's reception area for my appointment. I can trade contracts and monitor my account everywhere, and I don't have to work full time anymore. This is a whole new ball game. The change has been profound for a lot of people around here, and the classes are a way for you to find out whether you've got it or not. You take class number 1 and watch class number 2. 2 things will happen. You'll be either turned off and go, oh no, I can't do that. Or you will go, holy crap, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know this was legal. I thought only banks could do this. I thought only investment firms in Wall Street, 70-story tall building, only those people could do that. I thought you had to have like $100 million. I thought you had to have like 500,000 minimum to trade, and you would lose 100,000 on your first trade. I thought those were the parameters of option trading. I had no idea I could write one call option against 100 shares of stock that I already have. I had no idea I could actually do this. You got to be kidding me. The other realization that people get is they go, well, I opened an account with TD Ameritrade or Fidelity or Schwab or Tasty Trade or whoever you're using, and they offered you a pretend account, and you've never used a pretend account. You've never done it. You buy and sell stock from time to time. You buy half a share of Apple. You buy 3 shares of this. You buy. But you never took advantage of their free offer. Here's a pretend account. You can do anything you want on the pretend account. Why don't you watch a couple of my classes and then pretend to write some contracts? It's not your money. It's no one's money, but it's live trading. It's live reaction. A lot of these platforms offer this. You can figure out for yourself whether or not this would work for you. So you don't have to make any changes to your platform or anything else. Take a class or 2, hang out here with the gang for a while, figure out, I think I can write options too. This kind of makes sense. Well, then pretend to buy, put in a pretend buy order on 500 AI shares or 10 deep in the money calls on whatever, because you've taken my classes on this stuff, and write options on this stuff, live, current priced, real, the market. And it'll track how you're doing. And now you can fold your arms and go, well, I got my investments over here. If this option thing works, I'll see that over there. And you'll figure it out yourself. And you'll go, oh, I see what he's talking about. He's talking about shrinkage. He's talking about this George Costanza effect. The pool. I was in the pool. Shrink. You can make money on shrinkage. Rather than have girls snicker at you, you can make money. And then the girls will come to you. See, it's funny how that works. When you have lots of money and you're successful, for guys, women come to you. If you're gals, women come to you or guys come to you. It all depends on what you're into. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with any of it. Just saying, discover for yourself the possibilities. I just can't tell you how many times it happens here that I get these private one-on-one emails from my viewers. They reach out to me and they say, I just wanted you to know. I know you talk about this all the time, and you mention how it goes and all that. I just want you to know that in our household, your channel has made a huge difference to our lives. Just financially, it's all different now. We are gaining financially every month, not losing financially every month or treading water. financially every month. We are now gaining every month. Our accounts are worth more money. We have more cash flow than we've ever had before. We are bringing more money in than we need to live on. We are dropping our debt load every month. We're dropping our debts. That means our interest charges are dropping and our cost of living is dropping. And it will come to the point where we won't have any more debt. We will be out of all our debt. And then we just save money all the time. I haven't saved money since I was 16 years old. I was 13 the last time I saved money because I lived at home, had a paper route, and babysat, and I cut lawns, and I shoveled driveways, and I saved money as a 13, 14, 15-year-old for a bike, a PlayStation, a whatever. I haven't been in this position since I was a teenager. Ever since I moved out of the house and got married, and we've had kids, and oh Lord, we're in debt. We keep being told we're doing so well because we owe so much money. Because of you, Mr. Bruce, Uncle Bruce, you've changed everything around here. We never thought this could happen until we retired. And only then we thought, well, we'll sell the second car, we'll downsize our house, we'll blow off a bunch of the old furniture, and then we'll live much more frugally, and then we'll be ahead of the curve because Social Security will be there for us. Good luck with that one. I can't tell you how many times this happens. Up to you, kids. You decide when you want to go, if you want to go for it or not. Larry, thank you. I think Larry has done the bell thing right here. We are open for trading. I thank you all for being part of the show today and being subscribers and becoming members and upgrading your membership to gold level status because you want the trade tips, you want the primetime live show, which we did last night. You want to be in on that every Wednesday night. Again, thank you all for being here. We're going member only now on the chat. Thank you, left, right, and center to everybody here. And as I say, it's humbling for us. For Jen and I, we are blown away. I read these emails aloud to her to say, "Oh, listen, I got an email from this viewer. Listen to this." And she just, it's amazing. Thing that I can't get over is, excuse me, a thing that I don't. It happens often. It does. We'll be talking to friends or people we've known over the years, and they know us casually, and they'll say, someone will say, "Hey, how's your YouTube channel going?" Because they don't watch. A lot of my friends and relatives don't watch this. And or they'll ask Jen, how's Bruce's YouTube channel doing, that stock market channel doing? And I'll hear her, out of my ear, and she'll say, they love him. They just love him. It's unbelievable. And she tries to explain to people who don't know what we do here and how it's going. She tries to explain there are viewers that are really doing well because of what he's done. He's changing lives, and they look at her with a curious look on their face, like, really, Bruce? This him? His channel does this for complete strangers around the world? Yeah. You can't believe when we have these meet and greets. What are those? When we get together, we see them. We meet them in person. We met viewers in Europe, in various European cities, one-on-one, and then we had a meet and greet in Secaucus, New Jersey, of all places. They love him. They want to talk to him. They want to let him know just how important he is to them. And my friends and relatives, again, not closest friends, but extended family, let's say, they're just amazed. And some of them will say, "Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm just not surprised because he is so engaging, and he's got this way of talking to people, and yeah, I can see that." And then they go, "It's incredible. What he learned back in the 70s and the 80s, he's able to bring forward in the 2023 calendar year, and it's relevant. It's incredible. It's fantastic. And I go, yeah, I agree. I love the fact that I'm talking to you about stuff I've learned 40 years ago and 50 years ago, 45 years ago. I'm thrilled to bring it to you. And if it helps you make money, I am a happy camper because I want this channel to make a difference. All right, let's take a look at the market. What's going on? GameStop is at 1406, I think. So, it's better than what it was in the pre-market, 1408 right now. The low was 1356, I guess, the first trade or something like that. 1408 right now. AI, where are we at on that one? 2627, down 289. And we've been at 2596 and 2720, and we're at 2627. So put stink bids in to buy back contracts if you want. However you want to play it on both of these stocks, of course. Totally up to you how you want to handle it. Talk about exciting stuff. This is cool bean stuff. I gotta tell you, I love it. Welcome all, one and all, to the channel. Nice to have you all here. This is good stuff. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see if I can make this work. I'm just adjusting my telephone layout of stocks so I can kind of get a handle on where we're at. So AI 2610 down 306, GameStop down 37 cents. That's it. 1447 right now. 1434. We're jumping around quite a bit. SoFi up 14 at 804. Thank you very much. Keep it going. The Dow's up 24. We have a little pop there. We'll see how long that lasts. Taking a look here at other data. Let's take a look. S&P 500 up 21. NASDAQ up 120, which is 0.86. S&P up 0.4. The Dow up 5/100ths of a percentage point. Oil up 94 cents, and that gets it to 70.32. Barron's headline just coming out here. Let me read this to you. I love these stories. Barron's headline: GameStop stock falls. The drop isn't all tied to earnings. And there was another headline here. Let me just double check here. What was that other headline? Where was that? I don't know if it's still here or not. I don't see it anymore. It's something about a crazy thing or something. Let's go back here. GameStop stock falls. The drop isn't all tied to earnings. Shares of video game retailer GameStop were falling Thursday, and it wasn't just mixed third quarter earnings dragging on the stock. Part of the drop was due to an unusual strategy the company's employing to make more money. We're at 14.32, down 52 cents as I speak. The company's board announced it would allow CEO Ryan Cohen to manage its portfolio of securities and start trading equities. This means Cohen, who took over as CEO in September and has served on the company's board since January 2021, will act as an investment manager while running the business. He first got involved with GameStop as an activist investor. Wedbush, who hates this stock, it's one of the most insane moves we have ever seen, says Wedbush analyst Michael Pachter and Nick McKay. The company's decision to invest in equities other than its own is alarming, implying that GameStop management believes it will achieve better results and returns by buying equities aside from its own. GameStop didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. They don't comment. The company announced the move in its fourth quarter results, but didn't provide additional details and didn't hold a press conference. Wedbush lowered its estimates for earnings per share and revenue in a note after the results on Wednesday and maintained an underperform rating on the shares with a price target of $6. The stock target is based on roughly $4 per share of cash in the company, plus a going concern value of $2 a share. Yeah, write me another one. As far as the earnings went, Jefferies analyst led by Andrew, whatever his name is, noted that GameStop had done a good job of keeping a lid on costs, but the outlook for top-line revenue growth isn't great. They have a hold rating on the stock and lowered their price target to 15 from 20 on Wednesday. Again, no one talks about the actual reality of what is really, really been going on. They have cut stores. Underperforming stores are out. The best performing stores are in. They have cut their expenses by $90 million in 1 quarter from a year ago. They make $13 million in interest just on the money sitting there. They can do far better than that, putting the money to work. They will not ever give these guys credit until Wall Street makes money off of GameStop, GameStop will not be a darling of Wall Street. You know this. If you're here, you know what I'm talking about. It's true. There you have it. What can I say? 1432 down 52 cents, I think, is where GameStop is. SoFi 811 up 22. The Dow is up just 15. SP up 21. Nasdaq up 121 right now. Mandu number 5. I'm 131 on your thumbs up meter. I'm late, but I'm here. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad you're here. This could be just a ton of fun here. I just like to say how when GameStop was 280 a share and 480 a share in the summer of 2020, I did my first video on GameStop as a curiosity piece. I noticed how many shares had been shorted on GameStop versus how many existed, and the stock was 480 a share. And I read thousands of articles from the summer of 2020 to the summer of 2021, poo-pooing GameStop again and again and again and again and again. And the stock went to $400+ a share. And no matter what it did, no matter how it did what it did, where it went, when it went, why it went, poo-poo on the company. And even today, they never, ever stop criticizing the firm. Never. They can do no good. They can do nothing right. No matter what they do, they can do nothing right. So if you believe that rhetoric, God bless you. I hope it works for you. The reality is that the company is, I think, about to make nothing but money. Just sorry. I think they're going to make a lot of money. There you go. Bryant, number 135. Constantine, I'm number 135 or 6 or something like that. Let's have a green day, says Constantine. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I rewatched Class 8 yesterday, and GameStop was at 161, July 2021. You were writing weeklies, and Deep in the Money calls were for 1 month. It's funny how it's changed, right? And wasn't it shortly after that they split 4 for 1 and it went to 40? And then we've been trading in. Yeah, it certainly has changed, but we still write options, don't we? Alberto, Tesla covered calls. Thank you. Printing dinero. Uncle Bruce, you are the GOAT. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. I love it when you make nothing but money. Tesla down to $1.19 to $2.38 right now. We've got Apple up 236. We've got Netflix up 280. Adobe up $6. Nvidia's up 460. But Tesla is lower. We got Google up $7, Moderna down 170, Cisco up 28 cents, Pfizer down 14, IBM up 72, HPQ up 59, Microsoft down 57, Amazon up $2, Home Depot down 88, Vanik up 136, Goldman up 133, Boeing is up 76 cents, Meta up $6, Target up 159, JP Morgan up 17, Costco up 240, Walmart up 41, Disney up 62. American Airlines up 45 cents, DraftKings up 9, AMC down 6 cents, Royal Caribbean up 32 cents. And the Dow is up just 15 points. That's all it's doing. We got oil up 94. We have AI down 340 at 25.76 at the moment. That's where we're at. GameStop down 65 cents at 14.19. The volume on GameStop this morning, 2.2 million. Is there a massive sell-off happening here, where everybody is decided, oh, it's over. Oh, the company is going bankrupt. I got to believe Jeffries and company, though. Those guys are geniuses. I got to get out. 2.2 million traded, kids. Where is the selling? There isn't any. There's no selling. There's no selling. Stock's going higher. It's going to go higher. It may have an update today. It may actually have an update today when it's all this first hour. Don't be shocked. 797 on SoFi, up 8, volume 4.8 million. Took off up to 814, and now we have a sell wave coming in. That won't last. Down, we're up 13 points on the Dow. AI down 336 to 2580. Volume on AI, by the way, right now. AI volume 5.3 million. There we go. Spiders are up $2. Qs are up 333, and I'm not sure if they're going to stay up here much longer. I really am not so sure. Interesting stuff, isn't it? Brian, Uncle Bruce, how does this work? I put in an order for GameStop shares last night in the after hours for GTEM, good till I don't know what that means. This was a limit buy for 1401. Looks like I actually bought them for 1372. How is that possible? Well, in the old days, when I was a branch manager and a broker, a desk trader, especially desk trader and broker and manager, those good old days, I had direct access as a desk trader and a branch manager to the floor of the stock exchange to talk to my floor trader directly. And when the floor trader was told by the phone guy, Bruce wants to talk to you, this guy came running. What? What do you want? How can I help you, sir? And I would say, look, I got a guy who, we want to buy something or sell something. And it might be a small order, but generally I wouldn't call him for a 100 share order. But when I used to call my floor trader, it would be because I had a larger order than normal for a particular stock. And I would say to him, massage the order, work it, work the order. What does that mean? If I needed to buy 100,000 shares of a stock that normally traded 50,000 shares a day, and I needed 100,000, and I didn't want to run the market higher, just wanted to get the stock at kind of this level and not move the market, I would say to him, I need 100,000. Limit is such and such. Do your best. He said, leave it with me. Just leave it with me. Don't worry about it. I'll get you the stock. I know around the floor where I can get stock, because on the floor of the stock exchange, the broker used to know what other floor traders were trading house money, what's called pro accounts. There were floor traders able to buy and sell stock without commissions because they were on the floor. They executed these trades. And he knew the guys who were long this particular stock that I wanted to get. And he also had a pretty good inkling who's doing well and who's not doing well. He also knew which one of the floor traders had positions that he had to lighten up on, because at the end of the month, you had to be even. You had to be flat on your positions. And so he would approach guys and go, you got stock available on blah, blah, blah. The market might be, 250 to 260 or something like that. And I'm telling him 100,000, 250 max. That's all we want to pay. And the guy will go, yeah, I got some stocks. So, well, I'm looking for 100,000. Can we work a deal around 2.5, 245, something like that? They'd cut a deal. And miraculously, the seller, who has 500,000 shares and is now able to offload 100,000 at 245, even though it's a 250, 260 market, he can get 245 for 100,000 in one shot. He would hit the bid. He would sell that bid at 250, and there would be a 246 buyer. He'd sell that guy. Then the market would be 245 to 260, and then he would do a cross of 100,000 to 250. And 5 minutes later, the market would be 250, 260 again. And 100,000 went through at 245 with some stock at 248 and 250 before that. And this guy is 100,000 lighter, which is what he wanted. We are 100,000 heavier, which is what we wanted. And the market didn't change. Everybody's happy. The reverse can happen on the other side. I need to sell 100,000. Do what you can. And in this case, you put in a buy order with a limit, and whoever handled it for you may have put the order into the floor with a 1350 to 1401 limit. Anywhere in there will be fine. Again, computer programs, AI. And by the time your order landed on the floor, there was a seller who needed to offload 500 shares, 1,000, 1,500, who knows? And they may have had a lower limit down to 370 a share. They may have said sell between 14 down to 1370, get me out. And you got it at 1372. Congratulations. What can I say? Well done. 1432 right now is the last trade on Gamestop. Isn't this fun, Brian? Alberto, thank you, my friend. A donation to Uncle Bruce. Beach Boy, where are you hiding at? Apple pie all day, even as I cruise. Pile dancer for life. It's true. Our friend Alberto is making money on his options, and he's on a cruise right now. I forgot. That's true. Well done, Alberto, and thank you very much for the super chat donation. We love seeing those come across. They're just so pretty when they show up across the bar like that. They're just so pretty. The Dow's up 5 points, guys. That's it. The Dow's up 5. S&P up 21, NASDAQ maybe up 120. Let's see how this plays out. AI down 368 at 25.48. The low of the day on AI, 25.13 a few minutes ago. We're now 25.48. We'll see what's going on. 7 million traded. GameStop 14.36. Low of the day 13.56. We're 80 cents above the low of the session. Down 48 cents at the moment on 2.8 million. So there's nibbling coming in actually to nibble it up. SoFi, $7.99, up a dime at the moment. The low of the session, $7.88. Volume, 6.38 million shares. Not a heavy trading day by any means over here. Apple is up 170. Enphase is up $1.01. Netflix is up 264. Adobe up 566. NVIDIA is up 308. Tesla is down $1.37. Rocket Lab is $4.53, up 7.5. Matterport down 3 cents. Smart Rent down 2.5. Owens Corning up a dime. ATIP down 11. Unity down 3 cents. Google up $7. Moderna down $1.50. Cisco up 30. Pfizer down 17. IBM up $1. HPQ up 75. Microsoft down $2.48 to $366. The all-time high, $384 last week. We're off $18 from the all-time high on Microsoft. And that should give you a heads up as to keeping in mind that the markets may have topped out for a while. Maybe we will see these $16, $18 pullbacks on some of these high flyers. The Magnificent Seven might be in for a bit of profit taking. That's not unusual. Anyway, Amazon up 129, Home Depot down 98 cents, Vanik Semiconductors up $1, Goldman Sachs up 180, Boeing is up 98 cents, Meta, Facebook up 470, Target up $2, JP Morgan up 46 cents, Costco's up 70, Walmart up 23, Disney up 66, American Airlines up 41, DraftKings down 6 cents, AMC unchanged, Royal Caribbean up 125. That's our market today. At the moment, 14.70 now on GameStop. We're down 14 cents. May have an up day on GameStop today. Might go to 16 today. Might go to 17. AI 25.60. How long will it stay down here? I don't know. Cash secured puts on AI, $25 cash secured puts. 27.50 cash secured put. There might be some AI cash secured put possibilities here. We'll see. Anyway, there it is. Isn't this fun? Interesting how this market is doing its thingy. 14.60 on GameStop. We're down 24 cents. Neat. The high of the session, 14.75. Yeah, we could well go through 15 here at any time. We're only at 3.1 million. There's actually more. There's buying momentum coming in on GameStop. That's what's happening. It's not a sell-off. The sell-off happened. Now there's buyers coming in going, I want in on this. Ryan Cohen using company money to play with the marketplace. So there's stuff going on here. There's something really brewing here. Just read between the lines. Constantine sold GameStop April 2 at 258, bought back for 155 today. Thank you very much. Credit Savage, boom, sold 5 cash secured puts on AI and an average of 195 a contract. Free money, baby. Jan 19, I get my shares or I keep $1,000 for nothing. Just parking my money here for the holidays. Thank you. May I have another, please? JR, Alberto, same here, buddy. Making that dinero. Brian, good till extended market. Alberto, that's the way, JR. We might need to get 2 printers to keep up with this dinero printing. Rolo, I'm back. I'm holding 1,300 GameStop shares at 18.55 average. I'd like to write something. Well, you'll keep an eye on this market here. If this thing wants to pop to 15, 16, maybe you'll write 18s and 20s. So who knows? Let's see what's going on. Bobby, good until extended market. Alberto, Brian, I just learned this process from Bobby Atkinson. I set stinkers AH and they always seem to hit. Brian, Bobby Atkinson is a genius. Bobby, cash secured puts AI 15s in July, instantly hit 121 right. Brian, the fluctuations in AH can be crazy. Very stinky bids and they can be hit. Mine hit below what I wanted. JR, I'd say he is dancing on a pile of money right now. Beach Boy, I may have set the limits to buy back AI 30s and 2750s a bit too high. I'll have to live with $69,000 in gains. Not the other thing. There you go. Alberto, trading platforms paying percentages for our cash secured puts, which allows us to lower our deltas. So many tricks to make us more dinero. Alberto, Beach Boy, laughing, smiling. Brian, Beach Boy, well done, sir. I can see how the more money you have, the compounding is amazing. You could buy 27 shares of AI and write 27 more covered calls or write cash secured puts, laughing out loud. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, we still got a one-on-one to set time for, maybe next week, not sure yet. Thank you. Yes, we do, sir. You just let me know. I'm waiting. Swear, have a good trading day, you all. Greetings out of the pet store here. Pat Markley, holy moly, what a ride this morning. Alberto, taking candy from a kid. Beach Boy, Brian, thanks, man. And yes, Brian, this is fun. My $18 covered calls on GameStop are up around 40%. Might try to buy back some of those and rewrite yet again. There you go. GameStop down 44 cents at 1440. AI 2565 down 351. The Dow's negative, down 4 points on the Dow Jones. So we have gone into the red. S&P's up 18. NASDAQ now up only 88. Giving up ground in this market is what we're seeing right now. Very, very interesting what's happening here. Don't forget, Saturday coming up, lesson 17 live, noon Eastern. We're going to be here at noon Eastern. Auntie Jen will be the moderator, class 17. We're going to talk about rollovers, how to roll over trades, especially when they're not working. We're going to be talking about this again and again. We have all kinds of strategies to cover. Iron condor trading, credit spreads, writing calls, you name it. And we're open for questions, obviously, during the class. Join us and welcome to the party, pal. This should be good. JR, Alberto, oh, okay, I know about platforms paying interest for being able to lend my shares, but they pay for borrowing synthetic shares? Really? What's this all about? We've got the Dow up 9 now. We're jumping around. We're not going very far. We got AI at 2564 now. GameStop 1458, down just 26 cents over there. Spiders are up 206. Qs are up 287. They are backing up a little right now. SoFi at 799, up a dime on a volume of 7 million. GameStop volume at 1458 a share, 3.44 million. That's what's going on over there. All right, kids, you making money? We're up 182 on the Apple. We're giving up ground. Enphase up 118. Netflix up 270. Adobe up 780, NVIDIA up 329, Tesla down 111 at the moment. Welcome to the party, everybody. What else is happening here? Luca, thank you, my friend. 49.90 euros. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. This trade made my day. I closed my 16 covered calls on AI, and now I will buy and write more, all because of you. Right on, my friend. I just love it. Like I said, down days are cash in days. Easy money. Credit Savage, January 19, $25 cash secured puts are a free cash zone. 5 cash secured puts on AI already. Got $2 for each one. I wish I had the time. Kids are running around and trying to get them ready for school. I made 1,000 already. Easy money. Flint Creek, that seems like mad volume on SoFi. JR, the Credit Savage of Wall Street. Dude, way to go. People are smiling here. AI 2580, climbing a little more. GameStop 1465, down 19 cents on GameStop. Not much of a disaster, is it? No, it isn't. 804 on SoFi. We're climbing again. Coming back. This is most entertaining. Brian, I am putting in a stinker to buy back my covered calls for 345. I sold them for 538. That is 35% in a week. Expiration Jan 2025. Rock and roll, Brian. Right on. Yeah, put them in there. See what happens. You never know. 1460 on GameStop. AI 2568. Alberto, good catch. That's what I meant to say. Not synthetic. Sorry, Familia. No problem, my friend. Thank you all for joining in here. Watching a lot of activity. The oil market is dropping again. We're only up 48 cents on oil, and we're trading at 69.86. We have lost the $70 handle again on oil. Very, very interesting. Man, oh man. Coffee. Good stuff. Thank you all for joining in. We have thumbs ups now of 142. You guys are incredible. Thank you. We have 208 people hanging out. Great to have you here. We're watching these markets gyrate a little. The Dow's up 1 point. That's all. AI 2564. GameStop 1464. It's getting better. And 805 on your SoFi, up 16 cents. The high of the day on SoFi, 814. We're at 7.3 million traded. GameStop now 1464, down 20 on 3.6 million volume. That's nibbling coming in here. AI at 2564, the low of the day 2513, the volume 8.3 million. There you go. Down 2 points on the Dow Jones. Keeping an eye on the rest of these markets. It's a mixed market. There's red and green filtering through here now. Not everyone is up, not everyone is down, but Microsoft's still down $1.50. Home Depot off 67 cents. It's not a straight across the board gain this morning in the markets. Way to go, option scorers, writing options and buying them back for lovely profits in just a couple of days. You got to love this. Absolutely fabulous. Alberto JR, good catch. Deep value, number 143. Good morning, Uncle B. Fool of a took. Is there another Fed meeting this year, or are we done? I think we're done. I think it's January. Credit Savage, honestly, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Getting snacks already, changing diapers, getting a bottle ready, yelling at my kids to stop whatever they do. If I'm making money, there's no excuse. Class number one, kids. I'm making money with 3 kids. My wife's at work. I'm doing all this. I'm making money. Enjoying the party, pal. Thank you all for joining in and enjoying this easy upside. They're handing it to you. 25.83. We're trying to go to 26 on AI again. GameStop 14.73 on GameStop, down 11 cents. That's it. Down 11 cents on GameStop here, guys. 14.89 print already. We're already printing green here. We're already printing green on GameStop. We're going higher. We're going to go higher today. This can happen. This can absolutely happen. I think a number of investors are going to get on this cheap GameStop stock, knowing that Cohen is going to become active with this $1.2 billion in cash that GameStop's sitting on. There's going to be some interesting stuff happening here. Stay tuned. I don't think downside is an issue on GameStop. I think things are going to be better. Very interesting trading going on right now. 804 on SoFi, up 14, and 25.82 on AI, trying to get to $26 at the moment. That's what I see going on here, everybody. Are you having fun around here? I'm having fun. This is kind of cool. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for these thumbs ups now. 147. Absolutely appreciate it. We got lots of activity going on here, guys. A ton. It's a good day for option writers. No question about it. If you're an option writer, you are having a good time. Comments. Let's see here. Credit Savage. No, Uncle Bruce, my wife is here. Getting ready for work. Bathroom is madness. The place is madness. Kids are yelling, babies crying. I'm trading. Seriously, is this real life? I just made over $1,000 while changing diapers. I mean, it's crazy. This is fun. Brian, isn't RC one of the largest investors of Apple? I wonder what price he got in at. I would assume at least 3 years ago. Price of Apple's around 120. Yeah, I think 110, 120 when he got in there. He's the largest single private shareholder of Apple. Last I heard, I don't know if anyone's got more than he does. And he's now up, $70 a share on all of it? Yeah. Does he write options on it? I don't know. Does he write options for enhanced income? I don't know. He doesn't reach out to me, so I can't tell you. He could well be a Gold Bagel member of my channel and never comment. I don't know. Anyone can become a member of my channel and not let me know. I whatever name you're using, I don't know what those names are. I have no idea. How do I know? I can't say. But it is what it is. And thank you all for joining in and popping through here. This is kind of fun here. I'll tell you that. What a day! What a day! We're having fun around here. I welcome you to the party, kids. It's nice to have you around. 149 thumbs ups and counting. We're going for 150, maybe 200 thumbs ups today. What about that? Okay. Constantine, Uncle Bruce, always writing or wait for a pop from GameStop to write. I'm looking for July 19, $18 calls at 320. What do you think? I like that price. Yeah, you can get $320 for an $18 call for July. Jeez, that's good. That's really good. Remember, this stock split 4 for 1, right? So if you take that 320 and multiply it by 4, you're trying to get $12.80 for a call option that multiply 18 by 4, 70. What is that? $72. Wow, that's huge. That is a huge percentage return. I like it. Constantine, you just go, baby, says Brian. Go, baby, go. 1482 on GameStop. We're down 3 cents. That's it. We're only down 3 cents. Oh, we got somebody coming in. Jen, how you doing? Come on in. Check out the Rugman Yo logo, everybody. Jen is in the house. How are you, Jennifer?
Good. They can see me walking down. They can see my feet.
Well, sort of, maybe. Brian, put in a stink ask today. GameStop could pop at any time, could also drop at any time. Huh? It looks like it's up more likely, though. Yeah, I think it wants to go up. 1480 on GameStop. How you doing today? In the pre-market, we were in the 13s.
Yeah.
1330, 1350. And we immediately went from 1350 right up to the 14s, and we're now 1479, 1480 range. We're almost even on the day on GameStop because Ryan Cohen is going to use the 1.2 billion he's got to invest in the markets. Watch out. This is huge. This is going to create a stir. GameStop is going to be talked about a lot. This is good. AI is the one we're watching as well. 25.98. We're only down 318. We're going to break 26 here. The low of the day on AI, 25.13. Here we go. Did anyone write cash secured puts on AI? I think Beach Boy made a mention of about a $69,000 profit that was locked in today. Alberto mentioned that he's doing rather well. And he's on a cruise ship right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. How well is Alberto doing? Let me show you how well Alberto is doing.
Okay.
This is how well Alberto is doing. Sending us a super chat for $50 from a cruise ship.
There you go.
Yeah, from a cruise ship. And then our friend over here, Luca, he's having a good day. He sends us 49.90 euros.
Hey.
That's like 60 American dollars. That's the number one donation today. Luca is number one today with the largest donation to the channel. Thank you, Luca. We love it when you make money. Just make nothing but money. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you, all of you out there who are following us and doing our thing. I love it. This is cool bean stuff. Brian, Uncle Bruce, nice reaction speed. I am impressed. Beach Boy, Credit Savage just wrote Jan 1925s at 2:07, lazing in bed. I feel for you there with the kids. Credit Savage says, I made $1,000 today. I've got kids, screaming kids, crying baby, everyone trying to use the bathroom, chasing diapers, and I just made $1,000. Anyone can do this. If I can do this, anyone can do this. I got screaming kids all over the house. Don't tell me you can't do this, Brian. Neat.
Those kids up and ready
Oh, man. Beach Boy, cash secured puts. I'm writing cash secured puts, baby. Brian. Happy Hanukkah. Brian, so Ryan Cohen is investing on behalf of GameStop. Does that mean on a quarterly reports they have to disclose? They have to disclose their positions when they take them, not just quarterly. every time. They do it within days. They have to report. This is great. Alberto, Luca, that's the way. Snatch that dinero. Bobby Atkinson bought back my AI 30s. April, right? Oh yeah. Bobby wrote for 765, bought back for 420. Thank you very much, everybody. JJ, Uncle Bruce, I wrote GameStop June 16, calls for 403 a few weeks ago. Should I get a stinky for about 3? We can give it a try, see what happens.
You never know.
You never know. Amandu, Uncle Bruce, just closed my Iron Condor expiring December 15. 80% profit. Gold membership paid for a year, and I'm getting in the class. Let's go, baby. I'm in. Here we go. Here it's happening. We haven't even started yet. Brian, JJ, that is about 25% in 3 weeks. Not bad at all.
Not
yes.
Shabby.
Pas de Chabet. The Dow's down 16 points. We're going further to the red. S&P's up 17, NASDAQ 90. They're losing some ground here. Fool of a Took. Bruce, I have a very important message for Auntie Jen. I need you to make sure you pass this on. Okay. The message is, go Pats!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The first name in Fool of a Took is apropos here.
One of the best stats I heard last week was that the Patriots have lost 4 in a row, but only allowing the opposition no more than 10 points.
It's incredible. Yeah.
Last game, 6.
They got the defense. They ain't got no offense.
I have lived through those years.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Those are hard.
Unbelievable. Brian, I wonder if RC will buy in XRT ETF. This ETF is well done for being shorted heavily and has a bunch of GameStop shares in it. This might hurt the shorts. Laugh out loud. Grant Savage, Beach Boy, you not nice. I'm over here yelling, kids crying and fighting, baby crying for a bottle and having a diaper changed. Wife is telling my daughter to brush her teeth, and I'm trading. It's madness around here. I'm telling you. JR Game. Good morning, Auntie Jen from JR Alberto. Auntie Jen, how you doing?
Good morning, JR.
How you doing there, Alberto, on the ship? How do you like the cruise so far?
Yes.
How's the cruise going for you? Oh my. Are we having fun? A little motion of the ocean. The Fool of a Took. I'm telling everyone here in Cincy that everyone here is a Pats fan today, laughing out loud. I'm sure in Cincy they are. I'm sure they are. Tonight, Thursday night football. Pats, is it at the Steelers or Steelers at Pats?
I know it's at the Steelers.
At home at the Steelers. They have a home game.
Yeah.
Oh my.
With Happy Bill coming to town.
Yes, on to Cincinnati. There you go. Brian, the Credit Savage of Wall Street. I can close my eyes and picture your exact situation. I usually leave something like that every day to go to my desk job and come back to it after work.
There you go. That's why your wives drink.
That's right, Brian. We have a day home, so it's 7-8 kids in the house at a time. Madness. Oh my God. Yeah. Yikes. AI 2573 down 343. Tried to get 26. We'll see if it happens. GameStop 1462 down 23 cents. Those of you got stink bids, just fold your arms and let the market find you. If you're close, you're close. SoFi 806 up 17 cents. Mandu, good morning, Auntie Jen. A Fool of a Took, home, away. Doesn't matter to us. We're bad wherever we play. We're bad. I'm telling you, we're bad. No matter where we play, we suck. Oh my God.
Yeah. I know.
Too much fun. Cheers, all of you kids out there.
When you're longtime fans, you get the good years and you get the not so good years.
That's true. Jim Kramer just endorsed SoFi. Watch out, says Deep Value. Farmalus, Uncle Bruce, is the reason Auntie Jane keeps you around because your dome is similar to Terry Bradshaw? Is that it?
Is that why I wanted you to grow a beard?
Is that it? Sitting on my couch crocheting with dog by my side. I am making money. You gotta love this. Yes. Flint Creek. Good morning, Auntie Jen from Flint Creek. Splayer, have a good one, y'all. Go GameStop. Neat, says Splayer. Yes, sir.
Those people, they got to get their orders in. It's the first week of December.
Yeah, have you got your Christmas orders in with Flint Creek?
Soap.
No soap for you.
No soup.
Yeah, get a hold of
That's right.
Flint Creek. Let her know if you have any needs for soap. Get a
She's got
hold
the
of her.
good
She's got her
stuff.
website up there. Brian Kramer's been endorsing SoFi for weeks now. I think months. It scares me, says Brian. That is why I sold cover calls. Now I'm protected from Kramer. Ha ha. SoFi 804 up 16 cents. Volume on SoFi this morning is approaching, looks like 8.6 million. GameStop 1478 down 6 cents. 4.4 million traded. AI 2582. We're making another run at 26. 9.6 million traded.
Your big ass iPad says 1482.
It varies. Yeah, it jumps around between one and the other. I have to do refreshments here. 1480, 1478. It jumps all over the place.
One's
Yep.
got a leg.
That's what it is. It is what it be. It be what it be. That's true. The Dow's up 9. Now it's up 25, I think. S&P is up 25. NASDAQ up 128. And that's the story. Interesting stuff. Oil is up 77 cents at 70.15 a barrel. We're barely hanging on to $70. Flint Creek, I got a nice fat order the other day. Use code Bruce and save 15%. There you go. There you go, kids. Credit Savage of Wall Street. Brian, dude, it's wild. Lord of the Fly situation here. Uncle Bruce, now, if these January 19, $25 cash secured puts trigger for whatever reason, I buy AI at $23. Laugh out loud. Funny thing is, I'd be averaging up. I bought it at 11.
Whoa.
Nice. Flint Creek, that order didn't use the code. No worries. I will see you get the extra love. There you go. You gotta love that. Fantastic. We're rolling along here. 2578, 2582 on AI, 1476 on GameStop, down 8 cents. That's it. Just an 8-cent loss.
It's just hanging in there.
808 on SoFi, 808 up 19 cents on your SoFi, kids.
Nice.
Writing cash secured puts and enjoying the upside. 809 up 20. GameStop, oh my, what a day. Unbelievable volatility here. Fun times. AI making people nothing but money on these calls. Again, if you're new to this channel, there are people here making money no matter which direction the market goes. That's the thing we do here. That's what we're about. But you don't have to own any stock to be in the options market as a casino. You want to be on the conservative side of the market. You want to be a writer. And you can be a writer of options without owning the stock to
only in the stock market can you do that.
Hang around with this gang, check out classes, and you will do very well.
I don't own.
It's going to be fun. Class number 17 this Saturday, kids. Get ready. Flint Creek, I take care of family. There you go. Credit Savage, dear Lord, Kramer said, what? Well, time to buy back my $9 SoFi cash secured puts I sold yesterday for over 51 cents, laughing out loud. Zeta State, 30 GameStop contracts expiring April, sold for $2. Do I buy back based on the news? If you can buy them for $1, but if you otherwise just sit around and wait and see what gives. Stephen, like Uncle Bruce's listeners, Bradshaw called his own place.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. I don't need you in my head. I'm calling my own play.
Beach Boy, next Trojan advertising line, Kramer protection. Get protected now. Oh, man. Kramer protection. 25.92 on AI. We're going through in 26 here. Look, 25.94. Here it comes. It wants to go. It really wants to go over 26. GameStop 14.79 down a nickel. 809 on SoFi up 20 cents. Marcus, I am number 153 on your thumbs up meter today, Bruce. We are going for 200. 155 are in. We need 45 thumbs ups to hit 200 today. We haven't hit 200 in a long time. For those of you watching on the rerun, do us a favor and hit those thumbs up buttons for us. 1480 on your GameStop again. We're climbing again. Beach Boy Brian should get. I don't know what Beach Boy's trying to write. Beach Boy's having too much fun sitting on his bed trying to type to us. Who knows what's going on in Tel Aviv? Beach Boy, how you doing? Credit Savage, Beachy, I'm laughing here. That made me spit out my first sip of coffee. Come on, man. Come on. Thanks, Trojan Line. Brian, GameStop is officially green. There you go, 1487.
Isn't Credit Savage the one with all the children running around?
Yeah.
Beach Boy might have to explain to him what a Trojan is.
Yeah, well, maybe you need to know what a Trojan actually does. Yeah, hello. GameStop 1482, 1484. We're breaking up into the green on GameStop here. SoFi 807 and AI 2601. We're over 26 now on AI. We broke the barrier. The $26 barrier is gone like a hot knife through soft butter. 10 million traded on AI. It's down 315. Cash secured puts might be your trade right there. Or put spreads, call spreads, depending on how you want to play this. Credit Savage, Antigen. I'm Steelers all the way. As a Raiders fan, I love playing the steel curtain. There you go.
Oh, I know, right? And it's the same that I really want to go to Vegas and see the game. I want to go into that stadium, even with the crazy Raider Nation. I'll take him on.
I'm taking them on. I'm taking them on.
I love their fans so much.
$14.97 on GameStop. We're about to break $15 on your GameStop.
Yeah.
Think about that. We break through 15. We could be at 15.25 in a hurry. We're up 9 on GameStop. This is getting
those sell orders are going to have to run to catch up to the buy orders.
See, the Credit Savage Antigen is got jokes laughing out loud. Brian, you know Pittsburgh is also famous for Heinz ketchup. Credit Savage, by the way, what's a Trojan? I'm just kind of kidding. What are those? From I don't know. The USC Trojans don't have much protection.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Zed Estate. Kathy Wood has been buying up SoFi. That's right, and others. Credit Savage. That stadium is state of TGE art, and crazy fans take hundreds of pictures. Best fans in the NFL. Right. Raider fans. Yeah. How many Raider fans that used to go to the games in Oakland now fly to Vegas every home game and just watch them there? They spend the weekend and then they go back. How many are? I bet you there's a bunch.
I'm sure there are.
I'm sure there are. Now some
maybe not every game, but they do a quarter of the season, half.
And I bet you a bunch of Raider fans drive. They literally drive out of the Sacramento, Oakland area over to Vegas. They watch the game and they drive home. I wouldn't be surprised if there's huge traffic.
When Calgary plays Saskatchewan.
Oh.
That highway is busy.
From Saskatchewan, they come by the thousands. The Rider fans, they're passionate. Credit Savage of Wall Street. I go not every game, but I go. There you are. See, there you are. We're up 49 on the Dow right now. We're up 32 on S&P. We're up 152 on Nasdaq. There's an attempted little run going on. Don't know what kind of legs we have. We're 52 minutes into the day. We've got AI at 26.28. We're only down 289 on AI. We're coming up here. Spiders are up $3. Qs are up 4. GameStop is at $14.99, up 15 cents. GameStop $14.99, 15.04 is now the high of the day. 5 million traded. There you go. We could be running to 520 here in no time. 1520 in no time. SoFi 811. Up 22 now. SoFi 814 was the high of the session. We are approaching that. And we're going through at 9.36 million. So they're both running. SoFi, GameStop, higher. AI at 26.27 coming on. There you go. Credit Savage. But I do have lots of points to travel for free. Laughing out loud. There you go. Brian, I actually think the best fans in sports are Saskatchewan Roughriders and the CFL. I believe they spend the most money per fan, more than any other professional sports team, Rider Nation. I think you're right. I think it's the folks at Saskatchewan spend the kind of money that Green Bay Packer fans spend, Steeler fans, Raider fans, absolutely. Zed Estate 159 on the thumbs up meter. Credit Savage at Wall Street. I've been a member for 22 months. Kids, you see all the people making money here today? You see this? Are you noticing? Are you reading this? It's not a scheme, not a one-day thing either.
It's not a trick.
It's for the rest of your life. Unlike Mr. Takagi, who will not be joining us for the rest of his life because he didn't give us the codes.
Oh, and so we just couldn't bring Mr. Takagi down with us. But I love Mr. Takagi.
Mr. Takagi. It starts with class number 1.
Down. Remember she sent us
Oh yeah,
Nakatomi Tower.
that's right. We got the Nakatomi. We have that in Calgary now. Yeah, we got that in our place. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get back home.
Get a
So
picture.
much fun. So much fun. Thank you all for your support. Yes, Credit Savage, letting the world know how long you've been a member. 22
That's
months. Thank you, my friend Hector. Neat emojis. Bobby, I didn't adjust my stink bid in time. Wrote an AI Jan 26, 2024, $27 call for $215. Oh well. And Flint Creek. I just love that toy. I just love that toy. It's not Mr. Takagi that's going down. It's Hans Gruber.
It's Hans.
Hans is taking the fall. Yes. What do we got here? Yimmer. I'm just Packer fans own the team and they can't pull that. We'll move the team if they don't get funding for new stadium nonsense. The Edmonton Eskimos and the Saskatchewan Roughriders are community owned as well.
Yeah.
Flint Creek, I imagine you will use him as a market indicator. There you go.
There you go.
The Credit Savage Wall Street. Flint Creek, do you mail to Hawaii by chance? Do you mail to Hawaii? There you go.
That's always, Alaska and Hawaii are always
outliers. It's out there. 26.46 on AI now, down 270. It's coming on. GameStop 14.97. I had 13 cents. 8.06 on SoFi, up 17. We've got green showing here with AI coming on. Flint Creek, yes. Credit Savage, okay. I do send to Hawaii. Flint Creek, a flat rate shipping or free over $75. Put an order in over 75. It's free shipping. There you go. Otherwise, it's just a flat rate. There you go.
It's time for coffee.
There you go. Is it time for you?
Time for coffee.
Yeah. I understand. I'm still.
You still got something there? Did you want me to take that?
Could you please? I think I'm done with that. Thank you so much, Auntie Jen.
Let me get that for you.
Thank you so kindly for your wonderful suggestion.
Bye.
See you later, Auntie Jen. Thank you. There you go, kids. Auntie Jen is getting herself some cafe. I have a cup here of caffeine-free Coca-Cola, so it's all good. Thank you all for joining us here, being part of the show today. We've had quite the morning. We have a number of viewers who are quite happy today. Quite a number of viewers are very, very happy today with how this market has been starting off. Credit Savage, Noyce, we'll do an order to mail to my brother-in-law. He is a former Marine and the kindest person. I'm sure he'll enjoy some cool soap product. Karen, I just bought back my GameStop at 42 cents and I wrote July 24 19s at 280. Giddy up. Double D picked up an AI Jan 26, $15. I'm already up on this thing. Flint, bring the orders on. I got to cough up $2,000 for dental surgery tomorrow. Bring the orders. Absolutely. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. AI 2656. We're now pushing the upper half of 26, going for 27. We're down 266. The volume now 11.1 million. AI is moving higher from the 25.13 low of the session. We've recovered $1.37 of that. We're only down 266. 1/3 gone. 2/3 to go. I wonder if AI will have an update today. GameStop 1510 now. 1510 on GameStop. The high of the session's 1516. We're getting right up there here. 5.6 million. We're going higher on GameStop. SoFi 804 up 15 cents. A volume of 10 million now. And that's a nice little start to the session already. Credit Savage of Wall Street. Okay, I got you with 5% of that right there. There's an order coming your way. That'll help with the dental bill. Thank you all for supporting Flint Creek. It's a wonderful thing. There you go, kids. We're at 26.43 AI. We've got Apple up 235. Enphase is up just 17 right now. Netflix up 393. Adobe's up $10 to 605. Nvidia 636 at 461. Tesla's up 45 cents. What do we got here? Unity is up 38, Google up 690, Moderna down 230, Cisco's up 50, Pfizer up down 24, IBM up 72 cents, HPQ up 93, Microsoft is up 58. We've got Amazon up 229, Home Depot down 51, Vanik Semiconductors up 220 at 159.73, Goldman Sachs up 188, Boeing up 21 cents, Meta up 691, Target up 183, JP Morgan up 68, Costco up 240, Walmart up 7, Disney up 165, American Airlines is up 50 cents to 13.98, DraftKings up down 17 cents, and AMC is up 4, Royal Caribbean up 111. That's what we got at the moment, kids, with a 41-point Dow gain, and that's all we have, only 41 points at the moment. What else have we got here? JR's going, ouch, Flint Creek. Flint Creek says, you guys are the best. Zeta State, what would Ryan be allowed to purchase? Good question, Flint Creek. Fortunately, not my surgery, but my kiddo. JR, love you from Flint Creek, rock and roll. Well, we got to look after fam. Sometimes it's the kids that have to be looked after. What are you going to do? Do the best we can with what we've got. AI 26.59 down 257. We're climbing on AI. GameStop 15.08 up 24 cents. After every article you've read was negative on GameStop. Everything you read, everything. Every analyst, everything. Do you think maybe someone is being paid to do this? Do you think maybe, some shorters are sponsoring negative press on GameStop? You think? You wonder? We're up 22 cents. Shareholders are having none of it. They're going, oh, yeah, bring it to me. We'll buy it down here. That's all right. Isn't this interesting? 15.05. SoFi 8.04 up 16 cents. Brian, GameStop 15.06, SoFi 8.05. This is good stuff. Sure is. Very interesting patterns here, and very entertaining markets, to say the least. Folks around here are having all kinds of fun here, making money. JR, go ahead and climb AI. You'll just give me an opportunity to roll up. I love this. Flint Creek, my kiddo is the best. Trying to keep him on so I can travel more. There you go. Fantastic stuff. Yep. Interesting market. The Dow's up 48 and the S&P's up 33. The NASDAQ up 158. The NASDAQ is up 1.1%. It's the best performer. The S&P's up 0.75%, but the Dow only up 0.13 of a percentage point. The big money is not following the rest of it. So it's like an anchor weighing it down, and I'm wondering when the anchor overpowers the motorboat. That's what I'm wondering. Oil up 70 cents at 70.07. Not going anywhere here. Whiskey maker buys Bob Dylan's Scottish estate for 4.25 million pounds. Way to go, Bob Dylan. Nicely done. Okay, Brian, who was the person whose son was like a professional golfer? Are they still part of this bagel gang? That's Kent. Kent does say hi to us from time to time, and Kent knows we're here, so we've kind of said hello. I'm half expecting to run into Kent at Costco at any time. JR, for any newbies here, Flint Creek soap is just heavenly. Get clean and enjoy fragrances at the same time. What a deal. Go to their website, flintcreeksoap.com, I think is what it is. A Beachway, are all shows as boring as this one? Is GameStop getting delisted? Is Kramer right? Am I in dire need of a coffee? Yes, I am in dire need of a coffee. JR, okay, Uncle B, there are 17 slackers out there who won't hit the thumbs up button for you. They're just out there. They won't do it. We've got right now, I don't know, how many thumbs ups do we have going right now? We take a look over here. 163 thumbs ups have come in. And now 164. Thank you guys for this. We have 179 folks watching. And again, on the rerun, if you're watching a rerun, hit the thumbs up button. Get us over 200 and beyond. Let's hit 200 and go beyond 200 thumbs ups today. We haven't done that in a long time. We need 36 more. We're at 166. 34 more thumbs ups, and we got 200 going. Thank you, kids, for coming through. I think it might be time to honor our friends, the Knights of Ni. Might be time to honor the Knights of Ni because we haven't said enough of the Ni emoji. We haven't put enough of those out there lately, and we better catch up here with what we should be doing. Honoring and acknowledging the power of the Mystic Fellows, the Knights of. Thank you, everybody, for participating and helping out. D.H. Ruda's here. Richard Carlin is definitely on it. So is Big E. Neat, 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 and with a zit at the end, which we just love. Thank you so much. Marcus, neat, 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 neat. Open your windows and yell out loud as you can to all your neighbors. Neat, 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 neat. Let them know we care, we pay attention, and we don't ignore the Knights of Neat. JR, I'm getting sick riding the roller coaster on SoFi, smiling. Flint, I should do Redbubble shirts. That's what I should do. JR, neat, 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 neat. Karen, Flint Creek, I ordered soap for Christmas presents recently. JR, neat, 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 neat. Untamed Viking, neat, 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 neat. Karen D, neat, 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 neat. Flint Creek, Karen, I saw. Thank you for the order. Brian, neat, 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 neat. There you go. Here come the knee emoji attack. It's underway. We don't ignore the Knights of Neat on this channel. If you're new here, you're wondering, what are they doing? What are these? Why are these people so happy? Why are they doing this? Oh my gosh. Listen, if you're a little down, you need a little pick me up. You know, you got like you're down in a funk. I got a video you should watch. You should go on to YouTube and just enter into your search bar. Whose line is it anyway? Richard Simmons, and watch it's about a 6-7 minute video where Richard Simmons makes a guest appearance with Ryan with Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery and Wayne Brady. You will not believe how funny this is. And at the very end, at the very, 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 very end, after you watch it all, you will see Greg Pruse, I think it's Greg Pruse, make a comment. I'm just so happy. It is just the funniest 6-7 minute video. If you really need a picker upper, head over there and watch that video. It is unbelievable. Mandu number 5. Neat, 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 neat. JR, Uncle Bruce, every time I see the avatar for my name, I'm wondering what is that pictured on the wall behind us? Is that some kind of a boat or something? Brian, Beach Boy, boring is good. Means market is calm. That means time depreciation. That means we make money. Beach Boy, neat, 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 neat. Zed, neat. JR, oh, whose line cracks me up every single time. Whose line is it anyway? Watching Colin Mockery react to scenes from a hat. Oh my God, just insanity. Another good one is Colin Mockery checking people's body parts. I think that's how you find that video. That is classically insanity. That is pure hilarity. If you need a pick me up, head over there. Indeed, Zeta State one. I don't know what that means. One quality. I don't know what that means. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We're up 46 on the Dow. We're at 26.42 now on AI. GameStop 15.18, up 35 cents. SoFi $8, up 11. S&P up 32. Nasdaq up 161. There you go. Crude oil is up 68 cents a barrel at 70.06. We're hanging on to 70 by our fingernails. That's what's going on over there. 15.21 on GameStop. Look at that thing go. 15. We could have a very nice up day on GameStop today, actually. 15.21 is the high of the day. That's where we have been kind of just in the last moment or two. Very interesting session on GameStop. Volume now is 6.1 million on GameStop. SoFi $8 a share, 10.9 million traded. AI 2650 or so on 12.2 million. These three want to go higher. That's what I see happening there. See what's going on here. JR, I saw Colin and Brad Sherman in concert here in Cerritos. They can do amazing things with these sketches. And at the end of the evening, they made up a song on the fly covering every sketch of the evening. So geniuses, just comic geniuses. Phenomenally funny. Love those clips. The Richard Simmons guest appearance on Whose Line Is It Anyway is legendary. It's just legendary. I don't know how Drew Carey. I don't know how Drew Carey didn't have a heart attack. He couldn't breathe. He could not breathe. The audience was losing it. The camera would show the audience, would show Drew Carey. You see Colin. You see Greg Bruce in the background, just losing it. It's so funny. It's so good. Brian, I wonder if RC would invest back into GameStop and buy back shares. That would really hurt shorters. He could buy up 80 million shares for 1.2 billion. I don't think he could find that many to buy. No, he won't have to. He won't have to do that. WBW 171 thumbs up. Wheels of Justice start in 50 minutes. Good morning to Garnet, my nephew, who's 10 and who may be watching this morning. Garnet, how you doing? He thinks the bagel dude is hilarious. Hey, how you doing, Garnet? What's going on, buddy? I'm your buddy, Uncle Bruce. How's it going? Just want to come by and say hi to you. I hope you're doing okay out there. Right on, pal. Welcome to the show. Great to have you in the audience. Thank you also very, very much. We have fun around here. Good times, baby. Good times. Good times. Thank you all. Way to go, kids. Those of you writing options, scoring some lovely returns this morning. Well done. Those of you getting ready to reposition yourselves, put another set of contracts together. Well done. Absolutely. It's what we're all about here. We're here to just go with the market. Let the stock tell us what to do. We just let the market tell us what to do. We don't have to guess. We don't have to hope. We don't have to wonder, oh, maybe this will work out. Oh, maybe the stock will do this if that happens. We don't have to do that. Let the stock tell us first. The stock tells us what to do. We do that. We go with the flow, and then we make the money. Shrinkage is a powerful tool. It's very, very lucrative. Zed, what's wrong? What would GameStop invest in? A gold mine like AMC? Oh, I doubt it. JR, how did we stay away from politics this morning? How did we do that? That's incredible. Unbelievable. We're at 172 viewers here. Thank you for popping in. Thumbs up meter, 174. We need 26 thumbs ups to hit 200 today. Boy, has it been a long time since we hit 200 thumbs ups during the live telecast itself. This is cool stuff, kids. Thank you all for helping us out, getting us to 200, so close to 200 thumbs ups. This is awesome sauce stuff. We love you. 15, 20, 21 on your GameStop, guys. We're at the high of the day. We're basically the high of the day. 1530 has been touched already. We're going higher. GameStop wants to go higher. Don't get in the way of the GameStop. It could go higher. Oh, yeah, Uncle Bruce says, JR, I turned on members only. There you go. Neat. There you go, Hector. BW, thanks, Uncle B. Garrett, the future options writer. Right on, Garrett. Garnet, you're coming, buddy. You're joining us. Awesome sauce stuff. You got to love the next generation. You got to love that. Fantastic. Welcome aboard, everyone, to the program. Nice to have you all with us today. Yeah, the markets look, they're up. Oil 69.97 now on oil. We're under 70 again. We're not going to hold 70. 65 in no time. Like not long from now, we could be 65 a barrel. You're going to see 180 a gallon in Oklahoma. You're going to see 2 something a gallon all over America, 250, 280, 290. You're going to see under $3 gas in many, 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 many places in the United States. Incredible. JR, my April 19 cash secured puts on GameStop are looking mighty green. I got to love this. Bobby, Aspire about to break 6 for the second time this week. So there it is. What can I say? 598 up 17 right now. Not a lot of volume, but that's not to be, we shouldn't get volume. There's very few out there, but 598 up 17 cents at the moment. There it is. That's the story, and I'm sticking with it. We're up 30 on the Dow, not 60, just 30. Not even 1/10 of a percentage point higher on the Dow. So that's dragging the market back. We're up 30 on S&P, 2/3 of a point, and we're up 154 on NASDAQ, 1.09%. But we're not, really going nuts here. JR, probably not in California though. We pay a lot of tax on gas here. Brian, gas in Calgary right now is about 120 a liter and falling. Constantine Unkelbers, I got filled July 18 at 320 on GameStop, $18 contracts. That's a nice trade. That is selling out at 21.20. I like that. I like that a lot. That's good going there. That's good money. Beautiful stuff. 15.27 on GameStop right now, up 43 cents on the session after nothing but bad reviews. Nothing. Every single article negative on GameStop. Stocks up. Screw you, Wall Street. And the meme investors know better. They're not getting sucked in with your games. This thing's going higher. Cohen is going to become a lot more active, and this is going to really put GameStop in the crosshairs. Anyone shorting this stuff, you are insane. You are insanely stupid to be shorting GameStop. The brick and mortar division is probably going to make a profit of $300 to $400 million a year going forward. That's $1 a share plus net profit to GameStop, just brick and mortar. The cost reductions are so severe, their profits are going to be at that level. And then these other trades on the side, oh my goodness. We could be looking at $40-50 a share in a year on GameStop, just on what's coming. Just my humble opinion. I'm nobody special. 1533, where we are right now on GameStop. You're shorting this, you are nuts. You are crazy. You're going to get caught because this stock is not going to be available in volume under 25 a share. You'll get some, but you're not going to get 60, 80 million shares. Not a chance. Anyway, JR, and yet our roads are crumbling around our ears. Thank you, Newsom. Come on, use our gas taxes to fix the roads. When you have the most highway mileage in the planet per capita, it's impossible to have enough money to fix the roads. It's just, there's only so much you can do, and you're going to be behind. But hey, what can I say? California is the place to be. Swimming pools and movie stars. Brian Constantine, nice work. You are fancy. JR, oops, political. There you go. We're only up 17 on the Dow. We're giving up some ground here. Not saying we're going to have a massive sell-off or anything like that, but we may just be slipping on the big averages because the Magnificent Seven have done their thing for months. Months they've done their thing. Got to spread the love now elsewhere. That's what I'm wondering about. AI 2613, GameStop 1538 up 53, SoFi 799. Okay. Texas Tea. That's right, JR. Brian, GameStop 1536. Yeah, 1538. How about that, Brian? 1538. You got to love this GameStop. 1539. 1539. New high of the day on GameStop. 1541. 1543, new highs on GameStop. We're pushing 60-cent gain on GameStop. Low 1356. Who was the idiot that sold it down there? Who was the poor sap that got sucked in by some vicious negative article to sell out down there? The poor bastard. 1543. We're climbing on GameStop. Unbelievable. Almost $2 higher from the low of the session. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Brian, such a terrible company. Who would want to invest in GameStop? Get out while you can. Sell me your shares, please. And Constantine, thanks, Brian. Looking to sell some AI cash secured puts as a Credit Savage. Yes, indeed. The lower it goes, the juicier these puts get. Why not? Boy, you can write $25 AI cash secured puts, 26s, 27s, 28s, 29s, 30s. Oh, you can write some nice, lovely, big, fat credit cash secured puts on AI. Why not? SoFi too. JR, Uncle Bruce, we're showing our age by quoting from the Beverly Hillbillies. Number one show on television in the 1962 to 66 range. Number one show on television, the Beverly Hillbillies on a Saturday night. That used to come out Saturday nights. Thursday nights is prime time. Nah, Beverly Hillbillies, Saturday nights, number one show on TV. Go figure. 10-year run. 10-year run for that show. I think it was almost all in black and white. I don't know if that show ever was broadcast in color. I think it was one of the last shows in black and white. Unbelievable. Tanya talked to you about a story from how did that lyric start? You guys could look it up. Talk to you a story about a man named Jed, poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. Then one day when he was shooting at some food, and up from the ground came bubbling crude oil, that is, Texas tea. The next thing you know, old Jed is a millionaire. Time to get that family out of there. Packed up the family and moved from Tennessee. Went out and driving all the way up to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars. I love the lyrics of that show. Just love the lyrics of that. Oh man. Yeah, baby. Don't forget the Weird Al music video about it. Yeah, I don't remember that. Oh man, oh man. AI 2612, cash secured put time. GameStop 1538 up 54, SoFi 799. Uncle Bruce, Bobby, GPT, a GameStop stink in for 231 on a January 26, 2024, 1650, too low with it walking back up. Bid is 141. Uncle Bruce, good GPT. What's GPT mean? I don't know. GameStop stinking for 231, 1650. Well, stocks fluctuate, so you don't know. You could still get fulfilled. J Boy, I prefer Weird Al, Dire Straits parody. J Boy, I want my MTV was a parody. Brian, Bobby Exon, yes, it looks like my stink bid to buy back GameStop cover calls isn't going to hit today. I hope it doesn't go up, 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 up. Bobby, a story about a guy named Jed, JR, GPT, got. That's what that means. Bruce, I got a GameStop stinking for 231. See, these are codes. These typos are codes that sometimes I don't understand. I do the best I can with what little I have. I'm old and I'm confused. What can I say? Thank you all for being here. Look, it's 2 hours, 20 minutes. I gotta shut this show down. I gotta have some breakfast. Thank you all for being here today. The thumbs up meter, 179, 21 away from 200 thumbs ups. This is huge. Thank you guys so much for coming through today, helping out. Thank you for helping out Flint Creek, giving Flint Creek some orders. Credit Savage, I put in my order. I just ordered for self, the wife, daughter. Thank you. Right on. JR, well, pile dancing. How are we going there? JR is saying, what was this comment here? Where is it? 21 more, Richard Brian saying 21 more thumbs and we hit 200. Come on, folks. Thank you all so very much. Richard Garland, neat, Credit Savage, Uncle Bruce, changing lives. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Stephen Butler, neat. Flint Creek, neat. There you go, kids. Thank you all for your support. 181 thumbs ups, 19 to go. They're trickling in bit by bit. Thank you all. Flint Creek is saying thank you for these orders so very much. Zed Estate, neat, Credit Savage, neat. There you go. Don't miss out on the fun. 183 thumbs ups and counting. Flint Creek is saying this gang is the best gang on YouTube. No question about it. Karen, neat. JR, typos, Pile, Noise, GPT, FBR, etc. Brian, happy day after GameStop earnings day. Look at that. The stock is going up after the earnings, after everyone slammed the stock. Go figure. 1530, what a run. $8 on your SoFi, and AI 2610. AI, don't be surprised if it goes to 30. Don't be surprised. Flint, go SoFi. You cannot stay down here much longer. There you go. Wise words are being said. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for these donations today. Don't forget to register for your class 17, coming up day after tomorrow. Jen and I are waiting for you. Looking forward to seeing you, kids. Okay, guys? Credit Savage, pile dancing, soaps, poop, diapers, and stocks. Best channel on YouTube for sure. Lesson number 1, says Credit Savage. Don't forget, take lesson number 1. All right, kids, grab your lessons, get smarter, and get richer. And we'll keep an eye on things, and we'll talk to you later. For sure, tomorrow morning, we'll be here Fun just around the corner, kids. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Goodbye from Palm Desert, California. I love saying that. All right, see you later, kids.